This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel. It's built. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
At their own 28-yard line.
That's the reason we go for circle round twice with the encore. If you know, you know.
Play action. It's Jackson rolling to his right. He's going to take off with it. He'll have a first down past the 40 and past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Jackson. They set up the screen for Dobbins. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big gain.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Play action. Now Jackson sliding out of the pocket. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. Right back to Dobbins on first. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. 15 yards. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive.
Justin Tucker.
And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves, sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Wilson, the Seahawks take over now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. From the gun, it's Wilson. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. Flushed out right. He'll try and run it. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And this will be a Seahawks 1st down as the tackle made just shy of the 40. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. There's Wilson. Dancing to his left. Now he'll pull it down.
Stuck right there, man.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. A quick target here, complete to Metcalf. And the Seahawks are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards at. Time at another 1st down.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
They run it with Carson, and he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Seahawks nothing.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Now a toss play. It's Carson. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson.
Come on,
He
man.
rushed down Seattle. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns 3rd and goal into a touchdown. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2, they don't get it. So why go for that there? First half, you're going to tie the game at 7. Why try to get the lead?
Feels like an analytics call, doesn't it? That's starting to really get into the game where they're studying where you can make extra points and the whole deal and, get an advantage. But I don't know that we have enough data yet to really say this is the right play or the wrong play. Maybe in 2 or 3 more NFL seasons. Exactly. 2 or 3 more NFL seasons, they could have a much better study and much better case of what we're going to do.
16-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Oh, Lamar Jackson just so electric, Charles, when he gets into open space, and we saw Exhibit A right there.
You know something? I'm standing up here in the booth next to you watching the play. He buckled my ankles on that one as well. It doesn't matter whether you're actually on the field trying to chase him or you're just watching him play. This guy is sheer excitement.
And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Shaquille Griffin.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. He'll buy some time right. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Now Dobbins. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4. On the Seahawks 21-yard.
Now a carry for Dobbins. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll roll him out right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be out of bounds. Well, we've seen Jackson already have success in the first half running the football, and he gets good yardage on the ground again there. I mean, I know it's a $64,000 question, CD, but how do they contain him better?
You have to win against the blockers ahead of you. If those guys even occupy a defender for even a half a second, then Lamar Jackson is gone. You've got to take those blockers and move them so that you have clear vision of Lamar Jackson, and hopefully you can hem him in.
And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. J.K. Dobbins with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6.
Ravens 14. Seahawks 6. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
This one into the hands of Metcalf. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 7 yards, the pickup there.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
And the Seahawks are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set them up 1st and goal. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with it.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Derek Wolfe popping in for the sack.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Another try after the first down sack. Wilson out to the right. He gets it to Lockett. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? They snap it at 1. Now Wilson. Forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go. Showing it there, picking up the 1st down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. Tough one there. First drive of the 3rd quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yep, how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
After the interception, here's Jackson rolling to his right. Now he's going to use his legs. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
1st down, Baltimore.
Here's Dobbins. the 26 following a gain of 6.
Carry for Baltimore. Shaquille Griffin on the tackle. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Seahawks 26-yard line.
They'll go again with Dobbins. Down right around the 25.
J.K. Dobbins, the ball carrier. Tackled at the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson sliding out of the pocket. He can run for it, and he will. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
At the 9-yard line.
They'll run with Dobbins. And the Ravens are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
6-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and goal.
They go play action now. Jackson, he'll buy some time, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run, and the Ravens will extend their lead. This defense, so many things to worry about in the red zone area, but you'd have to almost think that Lamar Jackson running the football, that might be number 1.
It should be number 1, and in this portion of the field where things shrink a little bit because the receivers can't run past anyone because they'll run out of real estate, you should have all eyes on Lamar Jackson when the ball is snapped and try and keep it back in the pocket.
Yeah, I don't think that they were surprised he was running it there. They just couldn't stop him, and he ends up in the end zone.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
At the 30.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. From the shotgun, Wilson steps away to his left. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep. And that's caught inside the 30. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 39 yards there, a big one. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Here's Wilson to throw. They'll run the screen with Carson. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 7 yards there on the 1st down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. From the gun, Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Now Wilson on first down. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. Man, this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. David Moore, the intended target. That'll make it third down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
The Seahawks on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 14. Wilson will throw again.
I should have stayed in
Left
it.
side complete to Lockett. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Wilson connects with Tyler Lockett. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
All right, now the Seahawks face a big 2-point conversion attempt. To throw again is Wilson. And they're going to get the 2. It's caught. So they get the conversion. And now we're back to a 1-score game.
Seahawks 14. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Takes it at the 7. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed. Moving on the move there and started rolling out. I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly. Intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
Now a whistle and a timeout defensively. Trying to stop it, and they do with 2 seconds to go prior to the 2-minute warning. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47.
Let's go defense. Let's go defense.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Now left side on the swing pass. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
Back to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Well, these corners, I tell you, they've done excellent work all game long.
They remind me of guys in the past who just said, hey, throw it out here 100 times. Nothing good is going to happen. And if you throw it in the wrong place, I'll take it the other way.
Now Wilson. And nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on 4th down.
Patrick Queen.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Buying time to his left. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. Throwing now is Wilson. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted.
Good game.
Tyus Bowser with a pick. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 33-yard line.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Another run here with Dobbins. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line.
Baltimore.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Dobbins, and he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll